We're very proud and very happy to actually inaugurate this important event for us with this seminar. We have today 5 chambers of commerce of Veneto representing the most important wines of the region.
Veneto is a very important wine growing region. I would say nowadays is the most important wine growing region exporting wines from Italy abroad. 3/4 of our wines are exported, most of them to the United States.
The good thing about Veneto wines are they have so many different types that like no many region in Italy have.
Veneto is more known for the wines than as a wine growing region. If I say Prosecco, if I say Amarone, if I say Soave, you fully understand I'm talking about the wine. But in the region we have a numerous variety of native grapes. Glera, Corvina, Vespaiolo, Garganega, Tai, Moscato, Raboso. That means grape that maybe some of you don't know at all.
This is again the proof that Italian wines are confusing even for people in the trade. In Veneto alone, we have over 200 different grapes. So you're talking about, if I'm not mistaken, over 3,000. And these are just the ones that are recorded by the Italian government. So let alone the ones that have some recognition by the locals, which, I was told the number go up to 10,000. So we are talking about a very, very difficult world for the trade to understand.
Knowing Burgundy is easy. Knowing these wines, you have to educate people.
How is this Prosecco? Meredith, how do you find this wine?
The bubbles are just soft and just very, very mellow. They don't bite the tongue at all. I really get a lot of beautiful pears and a sweet lemon, almost like you're making a homemade lemonade.
Of course, in the past 5 years, Prosecco has become a hit in the United States. I don't know if you're aware of the fact that Prosecco now sells more than champagne in terms of volumes, not obviously in terms of dollars. That's a testament to the awareness of the consumer of Prosecco.
Italian white wines having incredible elegance, grace and charm, best food-friendly wines what you can think of. I always believe the lingering fine bitterness on Italian whites are absolutely special and no other region provides that. So the future is bright. We just have to make sure people will taste it enough.
One of the best kept secret about Veneto white wines is that they can age very, very well. I have wonderful experiences with Tokais produced 5-10 years ago. I have a wonderful experience with the Soave, and I think also the perception of the consumer is that Veneto white wines cannot age. So that's also another predicament that we are in as an importer, because unless we sell out the vintage right away, restaurateurs are unwilling to invest in cellaring these wines. So I think that again there is a lot of work to do, and I guess that's the reason why we are here today, to promote these other aspects of Veneto wines.
I think it's just education and getting the American palate to understand complexity and elegance as being sometimes more important than big, robust, full-flavored California palate. But I think people are moving into that to where they're starting to learn to understand something with more elegance, and the diversity is unbelievable.
Veneto is kind of unique, it's unique. Each region in Italy has a different terroir. You can have similar result, from Veneto and Friuli because they're close, but you can have the same wine in Veneto, definitely in Lazio, in Puglia or Sicily, definitely. They're so different.
Italian wines are very easy to market when you have dedicated people to do it right.
The American consumer is more familiar with Tuscany and Piedmont. They always refer to Tuscany and Piedmont as the regions that make the best wines. However, they also know Prosecco, they also know Amarone, they also know Soave, but they rarely make the connection between Veneto region and those wines. And I think that's probably the challenge that nowadays we have to work on. But I think the first and number one goal of people in the trade is to promote the Veneto as a wine region. That's the first thing we have to do. Filippo obviously is the second step. Filippo obviously being a restaurateur, restaurateurs are our best ambassadors and people like myself as an importer, you know, to push companies to take into consideration Veneto as a wine region. So of course everybody needs to be involved, the press, the trade, and of course the restaurants. But the restaurants are the first ones that really need to get on board with this project, because if we don't have people like Filippo, who's actually from Veneto, to promote Veneto as a wine region, then we are pretty much stuck.